Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing yet another trait reroll guide. But I decided to make this video for multiple reasons. One of them being that my previous trait reroll guide is actually getting a ton of views right now and it's outdated. So I wanted to make a brand new version, and I also thought because I gotta make another version, might as well try to make it as a guide that can last for a bunch of updates. So if you're watching this, I don't know, update 9, update 8, 9.5, update 10, this trait reroll guide is probably still viable for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, help me reach 3,000 subscribers, and yeah, let's get right into it. So I also, changed the way I'm doing those trait reroll guides. I'm actually gonna make a tier list, and basically how I suggest you should follow this guide is basically I'm gonna rank those trait reroll methods. I'm gonna also tell you how many trait rerolls you can get from them, etc, etc. And I suggest you go from the highest rank to the last rank depending on your playtime. So let's say, for example, you play 5 hours, you can go through the best method, and then the second best, the third best, blah blah blah, until you reach the worst method you can do in those times. So yeah, the more playtime you have in the game, the more trait rerolls you can get. But the methods are gonna get worse. So you should always prioritize the first methods, the best methods, and then you go through the worst methods if you have extra time. So without further ado, I already have too much. Let's get right into the guide. Alright, so the first one we got is daily rewards. Daily rewards are just insane now. They have been updated recently, as you guys know. In update 7.5, we got a brand new rebranded daily rewards, or was it update 7? I don't remember, but it was recent. And now we got a special daily reward section, and also we got calendars for the seasonal events. So whatever seasonal event you're on, there is calendars for it as well. So for the first one, the daily rewards over here, the special ones, you can get 35 a week, and you can also get 50 each calendar. So 50 a month, by the way. So as you guys know, there is seasonal events in Anime Vanguards that are gonna keep occurring every single season. So summer, spring, winter, whatever, you're gonna get a calendar that gives you 50 trait rolls. And it could increase in the future, you never know. Inflation is going crazy these days. So yeah, there is 50 each calendar, so 100, and we also got this 35 from this. And it's obviously an insane way. It's free, bro. All you gotta do is click claim. I mean, it's a good way. It's a definite S tier. No chance it's gonna go anything below S tier because you literally don't have to do anything. And yeah, that's it. Next up, we got events. And as we all know, events save the game. I'm not gonna be completely honest. Events saved Anime Vanguards. It's crazy how much events have changed in the game. But let's talk about the trait rerolls. So depending on the update you're on, it's gonna differ probably how many trait rerolls you can get from the event. But currently, this update, you could literally get more than 600 trait rerolls from events. What you gotta do is go to the update site that Anime Vanguards added, vanguards.gg/changelog, and go to the event section right here. You will get an event calendar that shows you every single event, but not just that, also the shop included in the event and the amount of event tokens you can get from the event. Let me show you guys an example. As you guys can see, there is this one right here, the strongest, the Gojo event. It shows you that you can get 20 coins a day, and it also shows you the event shop, and obviously there's gonna be rerolls in it. And you can check and you can calculate how many trait rerolls you can get an update just from checking the event tab in here. So without even a question, event is going straight into S tier and even above daily rewards in the order. It's definitely a game-changing addition. It's something that is gonna change the game forever, not just now, not just in the future updates. Forever, we're gonna be enjoying those events. So yeah, next up we got achievements. I'm not gonna lie, we went from events to achievements. That is a huge difference, because achievements was I guess a decent way to get trait rerolls before, when the game was new, because we didn't have events, we didn't have anything crazy like that. but now they are kind of outdated. I mean, they haven't been updated in a while, so I guess they are abandoned sort of right now. And I mean, you can do them if you are somebody who wants to complete everything in the game. You definitely can get a bunch of trait rerolls extra from them. You can get up to 300 or more trait rerolls from completing every single achievement in the game, and unit achievement as well. And it's not as hard as it seems. Trust me, I've done most of them. I guess it's extra rerolls, you know, but it's nothing crazy. And I don't suggest literally focusing on them. I don't suggest going out of your way and joining the game and doing achievements purely to do achievements. I mean, if you want to do them as an extra while doing other stuff like completing events or playing boss rush or something, yeah, sure. But other than that, I doubt it. I doubt you should focus a time of your time to do achievements. So because of that, I'm gonna put them at C tier, not D tier, because you can get a ton of trait rerolls from them. I mean, 300 is a ton, but it's still a very hard way to get those rerolls, and also it's a waste of time considering the methods we have right now. Next up, we got Rift Chop. I mean, this is the thing. I'm not sure about Rift Chop because rifts are annoying to me. But I see a lot of people who enjoy rifts and got a ton of rift shards. Maybe it's just me, but I guess it's a very good method because it does reset weekly, and anything that is, you know, an unlimited amount. I mean, it's not completely unlimited, but it is unlimited because it resets weekly. If it is, it's still good. But getting 50 trait rerolls is gonna be a pain because it's 500 shards. So yeah, it's not really the greatest way, but there is also some ways it can be easier because there is an event that all you guys know probably that makes grinding raids or rifts, sorry, easier, which is, where is it? Yeah, this one right here. I didn't find it in the game for some reason, but this one, raiding rift. Sometimes you get this event. I guess it's easier to grind rifts when that happens, but other than that, it's a pain to do, I'm not gonna lie. But it's still great. It still resets weekly, so it's definitely an A tier. But it's not a priority like events or daily rewards, obviously. Next up, we got the Battle Pass. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed with the free Battle Pass, because you can genuinely only get 27 rerolls total from completing 50 levels of the free Battle Pass. So it's definitely not that great. But you do finish it automatically by playing the game and doing other stuff and grinding rerolls by other methods. So it's not the greatest method, so I'm gonna put it in B tier just because you automatically complete it by playing the game. Next up, we got the bounties. Now, bounties are very underrated because it's not just a trait reroll farm, it's also a gem farm. You can do 10 bounties a day. And that's 10 rerolls a day, and even more, 5,000 gems a day. So if you're locking on gems and you also don't want to miss out on grinding your trait rerolls daily, then bounties is definitely a good way. Obviously, because it also resets. It's not a limited method. It's definitely a decent method, but it's not really a main method as well. Like, bounties are made, literally the developer said this, by the way, bounties are made to literally keep you playing the game after you do all the necessary stuff. So after you finish events, boss rush, blah, 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 and you want to play Anime Vanguards, but you literally don't have anything to do, you go to bounties. So in conclusion, I'm gonna put them in the A tier, but I'm gonna put them at the bottom because they are still better than the limited methods and they are still better than the battle pass, I guess. So yeah, I think they are still decent even though they weren't meant to be insane. Next up, we got the enemy index, and this one is definitely outdated. I was genuinely thinking this is a good method back in the day, you know, back in the drought, the trait reroll drought, because it offered 20 trait rerolls every time you finished an index of a story mode. So for example, there you go, I finished the Planet Namek one, I got 20 trait rerolls, but it's definitely a pain to do, and it's definitely not worth it to AFK farm the story mode and the infinite mode for that when you could be doing boss rush, or you could be doing rifts, or you could be doing, I don't know, something else. So yeah, it's also, I guess, limited, very limited. So it's gonna go to the C or D. I'm not gonna lie, I'm keeping D for a certain method, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C. Next up, we got quests. Some people are literally surprised when I say you can get trait rerolls from quests, but you can. I mean, you can do the weekly evolve mission. There's also certain missions, certain weekly missions that offer trait rerolls, but obviously it's not gonna be that much. And also there is infinite quests that give you trait rerolls from reaching wave 50. Obviously, it's not going to be that much, but it is extra, and you can literally do them by playing the game. So you can get a bunch of free rerolls from that, but it's not that much, so we're definitely going to rank them at C tier as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them at the end of B tier for now. No. It's not worth it. It's not that much trait rerolls, so I'm going to put them at C tier, definitely. But they're going to be at the top of C tier because you can finish them automatically by just playing. Next up, we got Worldlines. I mean, if you don't do your Worldlines, you're just crazy because you get a free limited unit that is usually good. All the previous Worldline units were good. Conquest is good. Jinomori is insane. Do your Worldlines. I cannot believe that some people don't do Worldlines, because other than the unit, you get also 50 trait rerolls. It's true. It's every 2 updates, but it's definitely worth it to do the rewards, to do the Worldline, sorry, for the rewards. So I'm gonna put them at A tier. Okay, so tournaments, yeah. Tournaments are a little nerdy method to get trait rerolls. I'm not gonna lie, I do not play tournaments. I do not like tournaments. I cannot be asked to stand there and follow a video tutorial of tournaments because I'm too lazy. But it does give 50 rerolls for the first place. And if you have a ton of evolve units, you can easily get first place from the trait disabled section, except if you get, you know, one of those YouTuber nerds on your bracket if you're unlucky. So yeah, shout out to them. But yeah, it's very good. It's a very good method, but it is locked behind, you know, endgame most of the time. It's locked behind players that have a ton of evolved units. So yeah, that is gonna affect the rating. I'm gonna put it at B tier. But trust me, even if you're new, you should try to do tournaments. Don't follow me. I'm lazy. You're not. You know, I can buy bundles if I want, even though I usually don't. But I can buy bundles for Robux. If you can't do that, you should consider doing tournaments, because even if you don't get first place, you can get some scrap weekly. I mean, even if you get like 35, you can get 5 trait rerolls. Who's giving you free 5 trait rerolls a week? I mean, I'm not giving you free trait rerolls. Tournaments are, so yeah, try doing them. Oh yeah, we got the event shops next. I'm not even gonna talk about those because all of you guys know those. They're going to S tier straight up. 200 trait rerolls every season. And it's quite easy to get. I mean, it's around 300,000 currency, sorry. Yeah, it's a very good method, I'm not gonna lie. So I suggest thanking the Okarun event, the Dan update, because that's the one that introduced us to this, I guess, because they gave us 200 trait rerolls on that as well. So yeah, it pushed this agenda. Thank you for the Dan update, because it pushed this agenda. It pushed the trait reroll inflation, and we've never been the same ever since. So yeah, all of you guys hating on the Dan update, you better, you know, you better take it back, because they are the ones that caused the trait reroll inflation. And yeah, 3,000 currency for 200 trait rerolls is definitely a good method. Definitely an S tier. Definitely do those if you haven't. Definitely, even if you can't play the game, just go sit in the AFK chamber and you can literally grind both spring and summer at the same time, and you can get 400 trait rerolls from that. So hurry up and do it now. S tier for sure. Next up, we got raids. Well, raids are not a good way to get trait rerolls in my opinion. It's very expensive, especially as I said with the trait rerolls inflation. It's easier to get trait rerolls now, and it's very hard to get those trait tokens for, you know, I mean, it is 50 trait rerolls, but it's very hard to get. If you're a macro demon, if you're grinding for burp, you can easily get those. But for the steel baron and the spider forest ones, I don't know. They are definitely not worth the grind. It's definitely too much. I'm hoping for the future raids, it's gonna be easier to get those trait rerolls from the shop, but those currently are not worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna rank it for now. I'm gonna put it at C tier, because it's not worth wasting your time doing those. Because if you're doing those, you're not doing Worldlines, you're not doing boss rush, you're not doing the event. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it, unless in the future they add raids where it's actually bearable to do the raid and get trait rerolls from it. Then it's gonna be a different thing. Next up, we got PvP. Yeah, let me just change this this here to PvP tier, because as we know, PvP is not really that fun. anymore. Well, not anymore, but the bugs really ruined it. The release was the reason PvP ain't popping off right now, because it was very buggy, and I don't know if they're planning to fix it. They've been always saying they want to fix it, but it's not priority right now. Yeah, it's not worth it to do the PvP. The shop, I'm pretty sure, does reset weekly unless it's bugged, because I did hear that it was bugged. I don't know if they fix it or not, but it is supposed to be 40 trait rerolls a week, but I don't see anyone doing those. I'm not gonna lie, I do not see anybody playing PvP enough to get those trait rerolls, because it's actually hard to get the coins as well. So it's definitely going to the lowest of the list. Next up, we got level milestones. I mean, level milestones are very mediocre, but you do get 206 trait rerolls once you hit 150 levels, and you are bound to hit that by just playing the game. So it is essentially just free rerolls by playing the game, which is why I'm gonna rank it at B tier, because yeah, it's just 206 trait rerolls just given to you for free. Next up, we got Odyssey. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Odyssey is not really worth it for the trait rerolls. I mean, it's definitely worth it for the corruption and the other thing that I forgot the name of, Phoenix shards or something. But yeah, it's definitely not worth it as a way to grind the trait rerolls. So I'm gonna put it at B tier, just because it does reset every week. So the rewards do reset, so you can get it, you know, weekly. If you play Odyssey for the corruption, it does give you some trait rerolls extra for free by just basically playing. So it's definitely a B tier, not worse, but it's not a priority. Next up, we got challenges. Now, challenges are different. I'm gonna split them into two categories. We got the weekly and the daily challenges, and we got the half-hourly challenges. As you know, the weekly challenge gives 20 trait rerolls a week, and the daily challenge gives 3 trait rerolls a day. Now, those, you need to do them. Every time they become available, do them. Do them, I don't care. It's 5 minutes a day. Dude, do them. It's 5 minutes a day for the daily and 5 minutes a week for the weekly. And especially on weekends for the daily, because the rewards are doubled. So it's 3 days, it's 3 trait rerolls a day and 6 for weekends. Do them, I don't care, bro. I don't care. You do have 5 minutes free every day. Now, for the regular challenges, I mean, are they worth it? Not really. In weekends, maybe, because the rewards do double, but it's not really that. I mean, if you are a macro player, I mean, it's a good way to do them, but there is also a limit now, but it's still a good way to do them. But if you're a manual player, I don't think it's a good way to grind your trait rerolls. But still, it's definitely an S tier just because of the weekly and the daily. So yeah, let me just move them up right here. Obviously, I'm putting them above events because they are less limited than the event shop. And next up, we got codes. Obviously, anything that is free rerolls is top tier. You do have to be a high level, like level 30 above, for all the juicy codes that give trait rerolls. We actually got a brand new code right now. So if you guys don't know how to get codes right now, they changed it. It's now in profile, and there you go, codes. And this is a brand new code that was added recently, and it does give 20 trait rerolls for level 30 and above. So go claim that and get just like that, 20 trait rerolls for free. So yeah, it's obviously gonna go S tier just because it's free trait rerolls, buddy. Next up, we got leaderboard. Leaderboards are just not worth it. I mean, if you want to do them, you're doing them for the skin, and you do get a ton of trait rerolls actually from doing that. But it's very highly competitive, and only the nerds do them, and only the nerds win. So if you're new or you're a mid player, you're not gonna win. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna get in the top spots, and you're not gonna get a ton of trait rerolls. So yeah, I guess it is a method though, so I did include it, but it's not worth it. Next up, we got boss shop. Boss shop is also gonna be in the top. Now it's 40 trait rerolls a week. All the boss events currently are quite easy. Even the Attack on Titan one can be soloed by Escanor if you use the reinforcements. So yeah, it's definitely easy. It's definitely free 40 trait rerolls, especially if you're new. It's the best way to do it for new players, because most of the boss shop boss events except Attack on Titan can easily be soloed by like new mythical, like for the mythical units that new players use. So yeah, this is the final list, boys, and this is how your priority should be. Always prioritize events, always prioritize boss rush, always prioritize the weekly and daily challenges and the event shops as well, alongside the daily and the codes that you get for free. Next up, you got the bounties, the rift shop, the Worldlines, and then the rest. And yeah, I guess this is a good list, guys, because and you can also follow this whatever update you are, unless they added a new method that haven't been included here in future updates, which is probably gonna be a reason for me to drop a new video on this. But until then, this is gonna be viable for whatever update you're watching this on. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you in the next video.